to my channel. So today is the first of a series that I'm starting, and it's going to be a series running for the next 4 weeks at least, and if it goes down well then I will extend it longer. It may be something I dip in and out of, but for now it's going to be the next 4 weeks every Friday, and it's going to be called Fakes Friday. So what the series is in essence is having a look at you know, counterfeit cosmetics. Counterfeit cosmetics are dangerous in so many different ways. Firstly, of course, you could pay full price for a counterfeit item and not know. So in that way, obviously, it's endangering your bank balance. But other than that, there's so many things, you know, that is wrong with these type of products. So they could have dangerous chemicals in. If a product is faking another product, and I'm not talking about dupes here. Dupes are absolutely fine if they're by reputable companies. What I'm talking about is something pretending to be something it's not. So if I go online and go onto a less reputable website and they say, you know, I've got this latest palette, it's £40, I'm going to sell it you for a tenner. That's when the alarm bell should ring. But also, because it is fake and because it's pretending to be something it's not, the ingredients will be wrong, because the ingredients will be copying the fake ingredients. For all you know, there could be anything in it because the ingredients are not right. You don't know what's in the product. You don't know whether you're allergic to it. Fakes have been known to be like made in really unsanitary conditions. At the end of the day, makeup is going on your face, lipstick's going on your lips, which then goes in your mouth and you eat it, eyeshadow goes in your eyes, which inevitably gets a bit in your eye, and then for heaven forbid if there was something awful in it you could go blind. So it's a really serious issue. So get the seriousness out of the way, and let's get on to the sort of testing side of it. So what I've done today, we're looking at MAC lipsticks because they are getting even more difficult to spot. All the time, you know, the fake companies or the people producing fakes are getting better and better. You can still tell, but you need a keen eye and you almost need the real one to compare to. So I'm going to go through, I've got 2 fakes, 2 reals of the exact same shade, the exact same lipsticks. That way we can compare, see the differences, and you'll be shocked there isn't a lot in it. One of them is more obvious than the other one is a fake. I've got them from 2 different places, the fakes. One of them is more obvious than the other. They were both professing to be real. One of them was saying that it was like overstock or you know, somebody bankrupt stock, something along those lines, which makes you think, oh yeah, maybe it's real. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to trick you in that way. I paid £5 each for these fake lipsticks, either £5 or £6. I knew when I bought them that the chances of them being real were very, very slim. But yeah, it's just so blatant. So what I thought we'd do is have a sort of comparison between the two so you know what to look for. Also, I won't be putting the fake products anywhere near my face. I know some people have done testing and they've put it on their face or on their lips. For my own health, I am not willing to do that, but what I will do is I will swatch them. Probably shouldn't do that either, but I think, you know, it's just a little bit on the hand, and I will wipe it off straight away and, you know, thoroughly wash my hands when I'm done. And yeah, there's no way it's going anywhere near my mouth or my eyes. But yeah, let's crack on and see what we're dealing with. So I've got the shades Velvet Teddy and Honey Love in both 100% genuine from you know, genuine retailers, and then I've got 2 from, I don't really want to say where they're from. It's not somewhere that you would accidentally buy from, if that makes sense. It's a well-known marketplace, I think you would call it, where, you know, there's a variety of different sellers. Not going to obviously name the sellers, I'm not going to name the company, just because I don't want to get into any kind of bother over this. I was just, you know, I'm just trying to bring to your attention the fact that it's dangerous, but also, you know, what to look for when you're not sure if a product is fake. And so, as I say, today is MAC lipsticks. I've got palettes coming up and all sorts of other bits and pieces. So let's crack on into the MAC. So I think first we'll go for Velvet Teddy, and the reason for this is, to me, this one is, you know, more obvious as a fake, and I'll point out the differences and point out the things that I noticed that made me know it was fake. But there may be things that I've missed. What I'll do as well is I will give you close-ups of the products just so that you can see side by side how similar they are and what the differences are. But yeah, so far, let's start with the packaging. So these are the packaging ends, and as you can see, I couldn't actually begin to describe the differences. I mean, they're not identical, but it's very, very hard to sort of say, well, this one has this and this one has that. We're just looking at these squares at the minute, very, very similar. So let's move on to the side. At this point, I've forgotten which is which. I will know once we open them. Let me just double check. The top one is genuine. The bottom one is fake. I feel like I need to write a big F on it. There's no way I'm going to get them mixed up and end up with the wrong one on my lips. I am going to get rid of these afterwards. But as we're going through, it is just so difficult to tell. So as you can see, they've got pretty much the same writing on them. The genuine one's got a picture of lips here. I'm not sure if that is true of all of them. Oh yeah, see, this is the other genuine one, and that does have a picture of lips. But I mean, sometimes the packaging does vary. You can see there's a font difference on the packaging. So the bit at the bottom, which is where it says obviously makeup artist, makeup art cosmetics, all those sort of bits are a different font. But looking at the top writing, it's exactly the same font. You've got the same logo here, although we're missing the lips. You've got the same logo. So let's move on to the front. And now I've forgotten which is which again. But look, they are so similar. There is not a lot in it. This bottom one has got this E here. Let me just check again which one this one is. If you notice what I'm doing when I'm checking. Yeah. I'm looking at the bullet. I'm looking at the actual lipstick in the bullet, because on this one you can tell by looking at the lipstick in the bullet. So the bottom one is fake. That's the one with the E on. And the only major difference on this is the fact it's got an E on, and then instead of 0.1 ounces, the genuine one says 0.10 ounces, and the other one says 0.1. And then on this side, you do have a different barcode. This one is completely white round it, and this one is sort of black around the barcode. And I'm not even 100% sure which one's which again. This is what I'm talking about. It's not just me being crazy. They are very similar. Okay, so the fake one is the one with the black barcode. The real one has the white barcode. And that's definitely the reason I know this one's definitely the real one without looking too hard is because it's got the security tag on it. And yeah, so that one's got the white barcode as well. So that's a sign, but I can't say, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I can't say for definite that, you know, they'll all be identical. You have to look at the bigger picture, and you have to look at everything about these to then see what's what. I mean, let's get into the more interesting part. So the lipsticks themselves, bear in mind that my other fake is completely different to this fake. It has its own flaws, so do stay tuned to that one, because what I'm telling you now won't be the same for every lipstick. If you look at the bottoms of those, you can see this one's not the best fake. Obviously the fake is on this side. if you look at the word velvet, it's got a gap in it. There's no spelling mistakes. It is just literally got a gap. So it's like velvet, which obviously is a massive clue. The other thing is the font's different on these two lipsticks. However, I have a drawer full of genuine ones and they are all 100% genuine. Bought from genuine retailers. I can tell they're 100% genuine, and they don't all have identical stickers. Some are different colours, some are slightly different font. So I wonder if they change it up now and then to keep it, you know, difficult to fake, as it were. But the actual bullets themselves don't look that dissimilar. The writing is very, very similar. I mean, there's not much in the logos at all. So really from the logo side of it, I think you'd struggle to sort of see the difference. Don't know whether this will pick up on camera, but the edge of the C on this fake one, it's like it's been sort of poorly done. The C at the end, the little lines coming off it, aren't very, can't think of the word, definite. They are much more definite on this side, on this one. So there's a definite edge on those, and these almost have like a lip, like the been printed on and it carried on going. The main difference between these two with regards to the packaging is the size. Don't know whether you'll be able to tell, but the one on my right, this side, is slightly bigger. Not a lot bigger. There's not that much in it, but there's enough that one of the key things about fakes is obvious, and that is all MAC lipsticks, well, all MAC lipsticks that are bullet shaped have interchangeable lids. And if you look at that, that's the fake with a normal MAC lid on, it won't go on. And this is the fake lid, and it just kind of slides on and off. So that's another giant indicator, is that MAC lipsticks, all the lids, you can swap them about. I know this because they even sell, if you're really into your MAC lipsticks and you want them to look swish on your side, they sell, made by another company, they sell clear tops to replace these tops, so that you can have them and you can sort of see what colour's in them. You can have them sat like this with the lid on, and then you can sort of see your colours, which I actually think is a really cool idea. But obviously it wouldn't work with this fake one because it doesn't, you know, they don't fit. The other thing about this fake one is the way that it shuts is kind of, don't know if you can hear that. It's not very, like with a MAC lipstick, when you shut it, it's firm. There's no wriggling about, you know it's shut. It takes a bit to sort of pull it off, whereas with this one, it's just like, although it is shut and it won't come off, it's just very loose and it feels very shoddy. But yeah, let's get into the actual lipstick itself. So this is the fake, and as you can see, there is a seam running down the lipstick where it's been like two parts been stuck together. A genuine MAC lipstick is one piece, and it's been made in a mould. So this is the genuine one, and as you can see, there is no seam. It is just one piece of lipstick. And literally, that is all the difference in these two lipsticks. I'm going to swatch them now, but yeah, fair enough. The lid thing is a biggie. Oh, the other thing is the smell. And that's what shocked me as well. Everyone always says, and it is true, you can tell a genuine matte lipstick by the smell because it smells like vanilla. Yes, it does. This fake one smells like vanilla. It doesn't smell the same as this one, but it smells like vanilla. So if you've never smelled a matte lipstick before and you get told it smells sweet, it smells vanilla-y, you know, if you can smell vanilla, it is genuine. This smells sweet and a bit like vanilla. It's not a stronger scent and it is a bit chemical-y, and it's not nice like the MAC smell. But yeah, it does still smell, and until I got both of them out together and smelt them together, I thought it smelled very genuine. I knew it wasn't, but it smelled so genuine. I was like, how have they done this? And then I realised it wasn't quite the right smell. So this is the Fake, and it's definitely got the sweetness and a slight vanilla-y smell, but it's almost got like a underlying chemical slash rubbery type smell. A bit like cheap lipstick you used to get back in the day, used to have an odd smell. It's got that smell, that really weird cheap lipstick, old-fashioned lipstick smell, mixed in with trying to be fake MAC smell. And then the genuine MAC, oh, draw on my nose, why don't I? It just smells like vanilla. There's none of that sort of like after smell or whatever. I'll just swatch these for you. So we'll start with the genuine, and that glides on really, really smooth. I've just done 3 swipes just to get it nice and vibrant, but it went on really, really smooth. It is a matte lipstick and it doesn't feel dry. It feels really, really nice. Let's do the Fake. That glided on really, really nice. Oh my goodness. I know for 100% that it's fake, but that is insane. It's starting to actually irritate me. I do have sensitive skin, and I don't know whether it's what do they call it? They call it a placebo when you think something's working, as in fixing you. I'm not sure what, hypochondria maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the Fake. It's not quite the right colour. It actually looks more similar on camera than it does in real life, but it is ever so slightly different. If anything, the Fake is more red, and it is supposed to be a nude shade. But yeah, I'm shocked at how similar they are. That is the first time I've swatched those, and I'm just getting it off my hand quick just in case, because I am quite sensitive and I don't really want an allergic reaction, so we're off. So yeah, that was the first one. The second one, it took me a lot. It took me a lot. I was thinking it was genuine for a little while. But let me just get rid of these two and make sure. I'll know which is which anyway, but I can't be bothered to figure it out. Right, so white thingy, and this is the genuine one without the gap. So yeah, they are quite easy to identify once you've gone through the motions, but it's shocking how on first glance they look real, they smell real. Right, so this one I knew obviously was fake, but this one shocked me. Obviously it's got different packaging, as in this one doesn't have the band on it, but not all matte lipsticks have the band. And if I was presented with this box without seeing this one, I wouldn't know whether this matte lipstick should have the band or not, because it's not on every single one. Again, it's got that E on it, which the other Fake had, and the genuine doesn't. And again, it says 0.1 grams, and that one says 0.10. So all the time, this is the real one, the one with the stripe. But apart from that, you know, the font is exactly the same. I don't think you'd know unless you actually knew. Again, so, you know, this is the wrong barcode. It should look like this. But again, that could change. They could change that. The fonts are completely different on the ingredients, completely different. I'm just going to have a quick read. I know my security thing's covering up a lot of it, but I just want to check if they've got the same ingredients listed, or if they've got, you know, what's in it listed, or whether they've got the fake ingredients listed. Let's see. So, Untitled, I'm not going to read these out, they're really hard. Okay, I've read it down to the label. Identical ingredients, which again, a bit worrying. And then this side, which unfortunately is a bit sort of spoilt by the security tag. Apart from the band, there is not a lot in it, apart from the coloured band. The ends, obviously, the ends are different because this one's not coloured. It also doesn't have the code on, whereas this one does. The other thing I noticed, the worst part of this lipstick's actually better than the other one. The worst part is the packaging, the box. It's silly little things, like if you look at the box, I don't know whether you'll be able to see, but it's not square. It's kind of like cheaply made, and it just wants to roll about because it's almost like at funny angles. I don't know whether you'll be able to see, but it's not 100% square. So if you look at, I don't know whether it'll show up on camera, the way it's folded. It's just like slapdash folded with somebody's hand doing that. It's not actually been like scored. The genuine one, which I can't get out. I think the other end is worse actually. I'm going to rip it and I don't want to. Yeah, this end is worse. But if you can see, you can probably see now that it's not square, because now I've undone both ends, it wants to sort of do this. Can you see how it's all bent and stuff? But it's not bent from being posted, I don't think. It's bent from just the fact that it's not square, and it's just not, I know it's really hard to see, but a genuine one has like a score, like a, there, I'll probably see this one better. Right, you can see this is really square. All the score marks are machine scored, so they end up with a little line round them. There, you can see it better there. That's like machine scored. And then if we get the fake one, so my camera just died then, apologies. So as you can see, it's just, apart from it being squashed, it's just not square. It can't ever be square. You have to force it into the square position, but it's never going to be square. That's why that bit's bowing, because it's not square. Right, enough about this square box. Now, there's an obvious weight difference in these two. Just checking I've got two of the same one. There's an obvious weight difference in these two lipsticks. The one on the right is heavier. And as we're speaking, I'm not sure which is which. Let me just check. It's actually the genuine one that's heavier. So there is a weight difference. The worrying thing about these is that the lids are interchangeable. The difference with the lids is, well, it's in the mechanism in the actual, I don't know what you call them. It's the closing thing. The closing thing. Can you see those little dots? In the genuine one, they are more pronounced, meaning you get a solid shut. Whereas in the fake one, they are there and they're better than the other one, but they're just slightly less pronounced, so they don't hold on quite so well. But yeah, they are exactly the same size. The lids are interchangeable, so that would lead you to believe that one of them's real, that both are real, and that's not the case. So let's look at the labels. Okay, so the labels are quite different, but saying that, In my collection there are quite a few different labels. I'm just going to go ahead and pause this video. I'm going to see if I can find a genuine one that looks like the fake one in my collection. I'm hoping the answer is no. Okay, so before I show you 3 completely different genuine ones that I know are 100% genuine, I'll just show you the bottoms of these 2 again. And I'd just like to point out one small detail. So the fake one is on my left, so this one here, and I'm trying to get it to focus, and as you can see the writing is bigger. The whole thing is all in the same font, including the code, and the other one has smaller writing. So now let's look at 3 genuine ones, which are all very different. So I've got one here. So this one here actually has the name stamped on it, or it looks like it's stamped on. This one here, it's all written in the same font. And then this one here, just to throw a spanner in the works, there's a black label with white writing. But those are all genuine. And they are all slightly different as well. We've got a matte packaging, which is almost like rubbery. We've got the sort of traditional one. And then because this is a Viva La Glam one, this one's got purple on it. But they are all genuine and they are all different. Again, that makes it so difficult. But back to these 2. So as I say, the fake is the one with the bigger writing. So yeah, and then inside, so the fake one, this is the main thing that I got off it, because obviously it's not misspelt, there's no gaps. Look at the colour of that, or look at the shine on that lipstick. That is just weird. This is meant to be a matte, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Yes. This is meant to be a matte lipstick. Has anyone ever seen a matte lipstick with a tip that shiny? It is insane. Even in normal light, it shines. It is crazy. And then obviously the genuine one has a nice sheen to it. Has a nice sheen, but it's not shiny. It's like the one on the right. This one here is the fake. You can see the difference in shine between them. And it's meant to be a matte lipstick. Smell wise, the genuine one smells lovely. It smells like vanilla. There's no sort of after smell or anything like that. The fake one, again, if you smell really hard, it has got a sweet smell, so if you want it to be there, it'll be there, if that makes sense. You can almost like wish the smell into existence. But this doesn't really smell of anything. It's not like the other one that had a weird sort of after smell. It's got a very subtle sweet smell, but it's not. Right, and then I'm just going to swatch them. So we'll start with the genuine. Again, creamy and nice, and it does look matte. And I'm almost scared to swatch this monstrosity because it's like shiny and weird. I'm scared that something's going to jump out of it. Ooh, okay, it felt nice. Again, such a close shade. They've done really well. I shouldn't say that. You don't know what's in it. But yeah, they've got close. I'll give them that. I just don't understand why that is so shiny. It is so weird. But yeah, and you can 100% tell it's fake. It took me a while, as I say, with this one, because it is just very subtle things, like a slightly different colour off on this bit, you know, the catch is off slightly, the shine, the label's a bit different. But apart from that, honestly, I swear I won't know which lid goes back on which one now, because these two fit. At least with the other ones they didn't fit. But as I say, this is a series that I'm doing, or I'm starting, and it is just obviously trying to bring awareness to the dangers of fake products, because as I say, they could have anything in them. They have been tested. People have seized them and tested them in the past, and they've found things like rat wee and you know, rat feces. They've found, you know, chemicals that would be banned from cosmetic sale. You know, you're not meant to put in cosmetics for safety reasons. There's so much potential things. I think even rat poison's been found in some. Don't quote me on that one, but I'm sure that I've heard something similar to that. And this is going on your eyes, it's going in your, or on your lips, then it will go in your mouth and in your eyes, and it's just not worth it. Yes, they were a £5, but the other ones are, you know, like, I think they're about £17. But if you can't afford the £17, go and buy some Revolution products. Go and buy some MUA or some Rimmel, or, you know, one of the more reasonable brands. The dupes these days are absolutely amazing. I mean, they're never going to be, you know, live up to the ones that are sort of £40, £50, because, you know, they haven't got the money to sort of produce those products, because they're not charging that price. But they'll be better quality than the fakes, and they're not going to endanger your health. So, unless obviously you're allergic, but, you know, they're not going to have horrible chemicals. They're not going to have, you know, rat waste in them, you know. So it's dupes. Dupes are absolutely fine if it's by a reputable company. So any of the cosmetic firms that we know, dupes are absolutely fine. Fakes are another story with regards to, for a start, you know, they just make up the ingredients. They've got the exact same ingredients as each other. Those two lipsticks did not have the exact same ingredients. Why was one super shiny and one not shiny? It can't have the same ingredients, so it's lying on the packaging. So it could have something in that you're allergic to. The other thing is obviously the dangerousness. But yeah, I actually wanted to make this like an interesting video, and I just kind of rambled on about do not buy fakes, they are dangerous. So apologies if I sound like somebody's mum, but I hope you did at least find this, you know, a little bit entertaining or educational. As I say, this is going to be a regular thing on a Friday, so I'm going to have, next week is going to be a palette, an eyeshadow palette, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, because I've got a couple in the pipeline, but there will be an eyeshadow palette next Friday, and yeah, we're going to do Fake Friday for the next 4 weeks, and then I'll see how we go. See, you know, if it's something that you want to see, I will see if I can continue. I'm not going to go out and buy loads of, you know, new stuff just to do a fake series. Like the palettes that I'm doing are ones I've already got, so I bought the fake versions of the ones I've already got, if you know what I mean. I can't just go out and buy a £40 eyeshadow palette every time I want to do a fake video, like every week. But yeah, if you do want to see, I'll do it for the 4 weeks, as I say, and if you do want to see more of these, then let me know and I will continue. And I'll probably just go through my collection, anything that I've got sort of high-end, or, because obviously we're not going to find fake. Well, saying that, Soph Does Nails had a fake product. Her fake palette was selling on Wish for more expensive than her genuine palette, which is absolutely crazy. And it was really, really bad. She swatched it and it was horrendous. So, like, why would you pay more anyway? So why would you ever buy it? But, you know, hey ho, that is life. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a video again soon. Bye!